All right, let's just go. I don't even know how to. I don't know how to start this from here now.
We're off the
I'll take
tracks.
over.
We're already here. It's Battlefield Podcast episode 160. I'm Ole, aka Chalk1. We are on a live stream panel. We got 4 distinguished guests, as you can see. We got Peekaboo Bang, we have Scanner Barkley, Snoov603, and fresh awake from a nap, Kulprit 008. We're half an hour late, but we're going to talk about Battlefield 4, obviously, and some of its past, present, and future challenges. This is the only last thing I will say that's politically correct tonight. So, I think what we can start off with maybe is just having you guys talk briefly about your current feelings on the game in its current state. Like the way it is right now. I know that some of you still play the game more than others. And I'm kind of curious as to why you do or why you don't. And what your feelings are on it now. Who wants to start? Raise your hand. Scanner can go first.
Yeah, you can. I was thinking about it quite a lot over the last couple of days because I decided I wasn't going to do any more commentaries or anything like that talking about the actual state of the game on my channel. So nothing makes you think about something more than denying yourself the ability to actually discuss it publicly with subs. And I just kind of came to the conclusion that even if you remove all glitches, all bugs, all mess-ups, truthfully, I still wouldn't be playing the game a huge amount because of other issues that I have with the game. The severe lack of skill gap, a couple of what I see as being blatant cock-ups in game design. So I don't want it to sound like I'm being incredibly harsh on the game, but my overall message is for me to really enjoy the game as much as I used to enjoy Battlefield titles, they need to fix it completely and remove various aspects of the game, which is never going to happen. So that's my stance. I'm resigned to maybe picking up again in Battlefield 5.
And we'll talk a little bit later about what I want to talk at the end is a bit about what they can do to make things better. Because it's really easy to sit here and talk about all the things that are wrong, all the things that have been wrong. But I kind of would like to brainstorm a little bit later as to what it would take for you guys to change your mind, or what it would take to, like you just said, for you to pick it up again. Because I know it's not going to be another scope for a pistol or extra double XP or anything like that. Like stuff that they have been trying in the past. So, what about you, Katie? Peekaboo. Peekaboo is Katie.
Yeah, that's me. I haven't really been playing lately, aside from the Glove for Tag stream and maybe every now and then with friends who aren't really as serious as, they like to come home, kick their boots off, play. So they don't really notice. I mean, they notice something's wrong. They have crashes and everything, but they don't get everything behind it. So for me, I'm just yes. By the way, you could have glittery. You could have given me nice 5 o'clock shadow goes, guys. But yeah, I'm just not interested right now. There's been too much shit, too much crap. I'm tired of it. Don't want to waste my time. I'd rather have more fun playing something else and not have to have a few drinks in me before I go play Battlefield in order to have fun.
You're allowed to say you'd rather punch Ola in the face than Daisy.
Absolutely. I would much rather sucker punch Ola in the face at Daisy and watch you do the 1,000-yard dash 4 times in a row.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say it. It's not becoming a catchphrase.
It's on a t-shirt. How much more of a catchphrase can it be?
It is on a t-shirt.
I don't care. Okay, I'll say it once for every time somebody buys the t-shirt so I never have to say it.
There you go.
I thought you said you were going to buy a t-shirt.
Shit. Get out of here with your logic.
The vicious cycle.
Oh, we know DICE doesn't have it. What?
Now, Sean, I know that you're still doing a lot of Battlefield 4 videos for Choosy Bang for your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Is that still... has that become more of an effort to do that purely for the content of your viewers, or are you still genuinely having fun with it? I know you tend to rage naturally. So
yeah, and I can remember now. I can't remember who said it first. It was either actually Culprit. It was either you or it was the puppy sorry, Tay Puppy. Someone had said it.
Just the puppy. Don't do the puppy.
All right. Someone said it on Twitter that I was very Battlefield bipolar, and that was probably 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. I was, because when I got into a good server, I fucking loved the game. It's not perfect. I wouldn't give it an A+ by any means, but I really did enjoy it. But then I would be immediately brought right back down by when it played at its worst. And I don't know if anyone saw the video, and I don't blame you if you did, because it was my quote-unquote netcode fix video. And it was, I just figured out that I did read that there is the low refresh rate, 10 hertz for all the servers. So packets going out really slow, and that's why shit doesn't work as well as we want it to. And then I found out that there's actually a lot of packet loss. So not only are we playing a game with really, really low refresh rates as far as it's sending out the information, but that shit becomes out of sync too. So I realized that, okay, well, if I get into a bad server, leave. I don't care what my quit percentage is. That's a bullshit stat to me. I don't give a shit.
Right.
If I put in the time and effort to get into a good server, even if it takes me 20 minutes, it's worth it, because where I'm at right now, the game's good, not great, and I enjoy it when it works right. I have to put in the effort to make sure it works right, but it's worth it to me because right now, this is the only game I have any interest in. I just want to play Battlefield 4, and it's not even that I want to play Battlefield 4, it's the best option out there for what I'm looking for. I want something that a lot of people are playing, so it's easy for me to find someone to play with. I want it to be really basic and straightforward, and I just want mindless gameplay where I have a clear-cut objective when I go in, and I have something to work with when I'm done. And Battlefield 4 suits that need right now. Is it ideal? No, but it works for what I'm looking for right now, so at this point, I'm content. I can't say I'm happy, but I am content.
Okay, and I think the one thing that I want to keep in mind is that it's easy for us as a community, and by community, I mean people that, hang out together on Twitter or YouTube, to get sort of into this groupthink thing where we are a pretty loud minority, perhaps, because clearly there's probably millions of people who enjoy the game for what it is and probably don't have a problem with it. But I think there's a large enough amount of people that do have a problem with it, clearly, because it's spread across YouTube. I mean, we've had gaming websites write articles about it. So it's not just an isolated thing. Kulprit, you and I haven't really talked much about Battlefield 4 before. Tell us your thoughts.
I agree with these guys a lot. I mean, like Peekaboo hit at, Battlefield 3, I think for a casual player, it was fine. But as soon as you became a serious player, like most of us are as YouTubers and things, you got into the netcode and you started the nuts and bolts, angered you, getting shot behind cover and things. But for the average casual player who didn't care, they didn't even notice those things. The difference in Battlefield 4 is everybody has issues. Like, you're crashing, you're getting disconnected, and, the netcode is just obvious. Obviously I'm using the quote-unquote netcode word. I think it's obvious to everybody that there's problems there. I'm with Snoov. I'm still playing it. I still want to play it. I just a lot of times feel like I'm like fighting upstream. It's like making it so hard for me to play. And as a YouTuber, like the biggest thing that makes it hard for me is like all I play is like TDM and domination, because I don't want to commit the time to like a 45-minute conquest match or obliteration and then have myself crash. And then if I'm lucky enough to join back, then I'm obviously on the losing team that I just helped stomp out. It's just too many frustrations for me right now. I'm not with Scanner. I actually kind of like Battlefield 4 at its core. It's really kind of hard to judge, to be honest. And that's why I think, and you guys I think are including myself, like I haven't really been doing a lot of tactical strategy kind of videos, because it's hard to talk about tactics and strategy because you got to cut through so much bullshit, to get there. So that's why I've been kind of on, weapons and critiquing my own play and these types of things, because that can kind of stand on its own. But it's as far as like how to do this or tips and tricks, and it's like how do you give someone a tactic to defeat getting shot around cover, or so we haven't seen a lot of that, and that's what's frustrating to me. I kind of reserve judgment on Battlefield 4, but it's kind of ridiculous that we're almost 3 months in and I still have to like to be determined.
3 months in, and in BF3 we talk about weapons that are out of balance and stuff like that. And to your point, that you have to sift through all the bullshit, is that right now I can't tell if there's something wrong with the game, if it's a weapon that needs to be tweaked. I mean, there's some obvious things. Everybody knows, like the mobile AA is crap and everyone wants that tweaked. And I know Demise, what's his face, I can't even remember his real name because
Alan Kurtz.
Yeah, thank you. You know, he just started back to work today.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, after he had. What was that,
That's
Scanner?
nice.
You've got your.
It's
he stopped ignoring Twitter.
Remember?
Well, he had 10 weeks off work, so